Right now, we're filming in a lovely studio, which is optimal, but not always possible. So can you tell me some things that I should consider when trying to film using Cinamaker off-site or on location?
Yes. When you are going off-site, there are certain things that you just have to make sure are right and take under consideration. If you're live streaming, the internet connection may be the most important thing. If you don't have a solid, reliable internet connection, you're going to have trouble. For a 1080p live stream, you're going to want somewhere between a 6 and 8 megabit sustained uplink speed, which is really only possible with a good broadband connection. And often you're going to want to be hardwired if you have that choice. You're going to want to consider where you're going to direct, where you're going to place the iPad, where your cameras are going to go, what the flow of traffic is in the facility to make sure that you're not going to hit anyone, or you've got cameras looking at other cameras. So there's a lot to be taken into consideration there. And then wiring, what kind of event or situation? Is it a small interview with a handful of people? Wi-Fi would work out great. If it's like I said, a trade show or a room that might have 30, 40 people and a lot of activity in it, you're going to want to wire it. So where are you going to run your wiring? How are you going to hide it, not create any hazards? All very important in getting your setup. And then, of course, you've got sound and lighting and those other related things. But internet, location, and then do you need to wire it?
So how would you set up a dry run?
Sure. So having kind of gotten everything set up ahead of time, you're going to want to, before your event, you of course don't want your start to be the first time you've done it.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to want to test your internet connection. So using tools like speed test or things just to make sure that you're getting a reliable, sustained internet connection. Your audio mix, very important. So you may have multiple different audio sources, different people mics, stuff coming in off of a traditional mixer. Make sure that's precise. You've tested that a few times and you're comfortable and getting good quality audio out there. Of course, your camera connections. Before you do anything, you want to make sure all your connectivity. If you're on Wi-Fi, check the diagnostics page under the camera browser. And if you're on wired, just make sure everything's connected, plugged in, and working. And then I guess lastly, do a live stream to yourself. If you're using an event on Facebook or YouTube, you can preview your stream in your Creator Center before you go live. That's one way to do it. Or you can just start a small stream. Make sure that the connection's being made from Cinamaker to your client, and that's about it. Good internet, test your live stream, audio mix, lighting, so forth. Those are the big ones.